Hello, I'm Alex Westbury, and today I'm here to tell you 3 policies that I believe would lead our nation into a better lifestyle and, just better overall. In fact, we come here to our first location where this Canadian soldier general guy is just, chilling. Sir.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear in Saudi Arabia, they're like shooting down and killing random innocent civilians in Yemen?
Are you serious? Why are they doing that?
There's a war going on and they just shoot down all these random people for no reason.
That's not good, man.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. And apparently they're paying $2.4 billion for guns.
$2.4 billion for guns?
Yeah.
We need to send them some guns.
Sir? So you see, Canada exports many military hardware to so many not so worthy places like Saudi Arabia, who use these weapons to kill many innocent, non-armed civilians in Yemen. I don't know if you know this, but killing civilians is a war crime, and unless you're Cale Bowditch, you do not support that. Now, do we, Canada, really want to give all these weapons just for some blood money? Canada makes around $2.73 billion from exporting military exports all around the world. And as of recently, a lot of that money has been coming from Saudi Arabia. If we take a look at Canada's money from exporting everything, like in total, it's $729 billion. If you think about it, that means the money we make from exporting military hardware to these countries is less than 1%. Less than 1% in the total money we make in return for 13,000 dead civilians in Yemen. Personally, I don't really think that's worth it. Up next, we find ourselves in a forest. Where could all the trees be? Oh yeah, we cut them all down. That's a shame. Yeah. Oh!
Hey, I'm Lumberjack Tom!
Hello, Lumberjack Tom, and let me get this straight. You own a private lumber company?
Yeah, I own Tom's Lumber and Heating Company. All we do is we prioritize on cutting trees down and destroying the environment.
Why do you do that, sir?
I don't know, because we get paid good for that.
And Lumberjack Tom, let me ask you, do you ever replant the trees you cut down?
Well, not all the time. When we're too busy, we just move on.
Oh. Since 2001, around 40 million hectares of Canadian trees have been lost or disturbed. Only 17 million of those hectares is replanted. Forests are a major part of Canada's ecosystem and a major part of our wildlife. On top of that, Canada suffers 5,000 forest fires a year. The truth of the matter is we really gotta be careful with the amount of trees that's being destroyed. Because of all this, I think it would be best for the government to buy all private lumber companies and nationalize forestry. In total, lumber companies that are privately owned, so all of them, make $5.2 billion a year. So if, as the government, we give them, let's say $6 billion, we can buy them all out. Maybe $7 billion, I don't know. And after that, the government will keep track and be ensured you completely replant all trees and maybe just slow down a little bit, okay? Now, I know what you're thinking. How are we going to make $7 billion or $6 billion? Well, that brings me to my final point, and it's about university.
Hello, I'm Professor Tom. Welcome to Tom's University.
Please, sir, I don't have any of the money.
Come on, it's about maybe $100,000 for tuition, $10,000 for books. Come on, you can save that. You're just going to be in debt for the rest of your life.
As you can see, university, well, it's expensive, and because of this, many students cannot afford to go to school and get their education. In a world with no education, we'd all turn out like certain past American presidents that will remain unnamed. Let's look at a country, Denmark, for example, where all universities and many other public services, well, they're free. How is this, you ask? Well, Denmark makes it so the more you make, the more you pay, and they have pretty expensive, high percentage taxes. However, you get all this free stuff like university, and because of this, people have way better jobs, they get way better salaries. So, here's what I think. Hear me out, okay? Canada rises all of its taxes 10%. And because of this, we would have an extra $31.6 billion to spare, which of course, will go towards our free education, free other services, and no paying for any of that, as well as, of course, our forestry plan we had earlier. And overall, we would have smarter people, way better jobs, everyone has way higher salaries, and of course, our forests are not dead, and we're not all dead. So, yeah. Now we have reached the end, and I hope you enjoyed these 3 great, successful policies that I think would be a lot better for our country. Goodbye.